guys, welcome to a YouTube channel. Welcome to Let Her Voice Be Heard, a YouTube guest speaker program brought to you by the Hope of Vulnerable Children Association, sponsored by Her Voice Fund Project. I am your host, AGYW, and I am so happy to be back on your screen. And today's video, it is always a tradition, always having two amazing, beautiful ladies in the house. I have Monevic and I have Danielle. They are all strong girls. Oh, Boka.
Strong girls.
Oh, yes, we are all strong girls. And remember, today we are talking we have a very pertinent topic, very important for us to share a story with you. Before we get to the core of this topic, I have a story, or I received a message from an AGYW. So let me just read the message as fast as possible so that we can get what we are going to talk about today. This is a message from an AGYW. Her name is Cynthia, and Cynthia reached out to us and requested we help her. And so we decided to bring the same story to the program because we believe so many people are passing through the same situation that this girl who sent the story is actually going through. Now let me just read the story. It goes as thus. I need help. Please, I need help. My name is Cynthia and I am 17 years old. I was raped several times at the age of 8 by our neighbor in a neighborhood we lived in several years ago. I didn't even know it was called rape, but whenever this happened, I just felt something was not right, and so I complained to my mom about it, but she didn't pay so much attention to my complaint. This happened for months until we finally left that neighborhood. Today I am 17. My heart is shattered because the only man I felt loved me has broken up with me after convincing me to have sex with him without the use of any protection. That's not what I really wanted, but I had to comply because I was not ready to lose him. I didn't see myself loving any other man if he had broken up with me. Last week, I visited him and I saw a bottle containing HIV drugs in it. When I confronted him to ask about his status, he kicked me out, saying it's over between us. He has already obtained what he needed. I am so confused now. I suspect I might be HIV infected right now. I feel as to take my life because it is no point living when I might be HIV positive. Please help me. I need someone to talk to. My name is Cynthia. All right, you just got a story. This is an AGYW who is 17 years old today, and she just shared her story with us. She said she has been raped several times when she was at the age of 8, and she reached out to her mom to complain. Her mom didn't actually pay much attention. Now, the reason why we brought this story, as I earlier said, is because we would have just advised Cynthia privately, but we know that a lot of AGYW are going through the same challenge, and of course, we believe they will equally need this advice. And so that's why we brought it. Now, the big reason, we want to look at it in a bigger picture, what Cynthia is actually going through, or the problem behind her problem. Should I say it like that? The problem behind her problem is because Cynthia lacked she lacked knowledge on comprehensive sexuality education, most especially the aspect of life skills. And so that's why we are here today. We are going to talk about life skills, the importance of life skills in the reduction of HIV among adolescent girls and young women. Remember, in Cameroon, we have 24 girls against 9 boys who are infected every day, and it's indeed a call for action. That's why we always have a YouTube guest speaker program to talk about those challenges or those contributing factors that lead to the increase or the spread of HIV among them, and also mitigation effect, or what we can put in place to ensure that this HIV is reduced among them. And so I remember I told you I have two amazing girls in the house. So ladies, I'm going to start with you. We just read a story and realized that Cynthia lacked life skills. So what is your take on this?
Thank you, Doris, for giving me the floor.
Okay.
Sincerely, this is a touching story, and it's really painful. Firstly, we notice Cynthia lacks values.
Okay.
Yeah, she lacks self-confidence. self-worth, self-esteem. I mean, she feels like she's not worth it. When she says statements like, I feel as to take my life away, is because she doesn't
Value herself.
She doesn't value herself.
Okay, means that's the first life skill that you believe she actually lacks.
When she also adds, the only man I felt loved me. Cynthia, if you're getting me, no, we love you. Your parents love you, and another man can still love you.
Okay.
She equally lacks assertiveness, meaning she could not say no.
Okay.
Face to her boyfriend. When she says he convincing me to have sex with him, if he convinced her to have sex with him, means that she could not stand her ground. She could not say, no, we cannot have sex without knowing our status. No, we cannot have sex without using condom. There she really lacks assertiveness. And I can't blame her, because had it been she had self-confidence, she would have practiced assertiveness. She would have been firm in her decision, firm on her no, and firm on telling her boyfriend, no, we cannot have unprotected sex, or we cannot have sex if we don't know our status. And that is let's say this is not all about Cynthia. A great number of adolescent girls and young women are facing this same situation. A lot of girls lack self-confidence. They lack value. They don't know their worth. They don't know, hey, you are not just any kind of person. You should know who you are and what you carry. Build that self-confidence to an extent in which you will not be a prey, just like what Cynthia is going through right now. Cynthia feels like that's the only man who can love her. If she really knew who she was, she said, no, I am valuable and I can be loved by any other person. And Cynthia lacks assertiveness. Assertiveness is another big problem that AGYW are facing in the society. Many don't know how to say no. Many don't know how to stand their ground. And so if girls are able to build this self-confidence and stand their ground and build their assertive nature, the rate of HIV among adolescent girls and young women is really going to reduce drastically. And so, of course, thank you so much, Danielle. And let me just turn to Monivic. Monivic, thank you so much. Please. All right, so we are still on the story of Cynthia. We just read the story here. And I just want you to tell me, what other life skills do you think Cynthia is actually lacking that would have helped her to escape this particular problem in which she is right now?
Actually, after listening to this story, to Cynthia's story, I feel very bad.
Okay.
Yeah, first thing is I feel very bad because at her age, I feel like there are certain things she was supposed to have known, maybe from her maternal home, by her mom.
Okay.
The first life skill I would like to talk about that Cynthia lacked was critical thinking.
Okay.
As an adolescent girl or as any other person in a situation, when you are faced with any problems or any struggles in life, first thing you have to do is evaluate your options.
Of course.
Okay, in this situation, what can I do? How can I get out of this? Must I sleep with this guy?
Okay.
If I don't sleep with this guy, what will happen? So she was supposed to have evaluated these options to know what to do, but she was just based on, no, this guy loves me, if he leaves me I'll have no other person, and she forgot about herself because she is young, 17 years. She hasn't even started her life yet. There was always another guy who she was maybe going to meet that was going to be better than this guy. The next point is going to be the point on negotiation skills.
Okay.
Yes, as adolescent girls, we are supposed to develop the skills of negotiation. Negotiation is not inborn. It's something you have to learn to do.
Okay.
Because if Cynthia had applied these skills, first thing she would have done is what? When this guy came to her and was like, okay, Cynthia, I want to have sex with you. She would have said to herself, okay, he wants to have sex with me. What are the outcomes of sex?
Okay.
We have pregnancy. Is this guy financially stable enough
to take care of me?
Yes. Is he? Okay, if he is, let's get to the next point. HIV. What if the guy was infected? She didn't even ask herself, maybe this guy is infected or maybe I'm infected. She did not. Because I feel like if she had these negotiation skills, she would have said, okay, you don't know my status, I don't know your status. So if we want to have this sex, the best thing we can do is use condom so that you will be protected and I will be protected
as well.
Or she would have said that, okay, I will give you what you want, I will give you the sex, but on one condition, we will both go to the hospital and do our test.
Yes, very important.
The guy would have said, okay, if this is the only way, all right, fine, let's do it. But no, she was just scared that no, hey, this guy loves me, he might leave me and stuff. So this message is not just for Cynthia alone, it's for adolescent girls. As an adolescent girl, your health is supposed to be more important to you than anything. Because at the end of the day, Cynthia finds drugs on HIV in the guy's house. What if she's infected? What does she do now?
Okay.
But there were many measures she would have taken to make sure that she does not get exposed to this kind of situation.
Yeah.
So as adolescent girls, we are supposed to impact ourselves with the necessary life skills that we need, such as value,
just like what Daniel said,
negotiation skills, critical thinking, and making decisions that will impact our lives positively.
Of course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this powerful response. You realize that negotiation skills, critical thinking, and decision-making skills are some of the challenges AGYW face as far as life skills are concerned. And I must say that this is one of the major problems that girls actually face out there. They don't build their confidence, they don't have value, they don't have negotiation skills, and so they are victims. They are more exposed to HIV. For us to reduce the rate of HIV among adolescent girls and young women, it is imperative we build our life skills. That is value, assertiveness, critical thinking and communication skills, ability to make the right decision, and negotiation. And so, let me come back to you, Danielle. While I was reading the story, when I was going through the story, I realized that Cynthia is not the only one who has a problem. Her mom has an issue. What can you say about her mom?
Her mom really, I'm so bitter about what her mom did.
Okay.
We live in a community where an 8-year-old child cannot come to you as a mother and tell you, Mom, this uncle touched me like this, and you don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention.
It's a very big problem. You don't do that. When you are with a girl child in the house, regardless of the age, any complaint she gives to you, you have to pay attention.
Of course,
to that.
as a mom.
Yes.
Not just a mom. Fathers are also
parents.
Yeah, fathers are also involved in the lives of their children.
You really have to pay attention to that. 8-year-old child telling you, Mom, this uncle touched me, and you don't pay attention is a very big problem. And I think that is the first cause of Cynthia's problem. Had it been her mother trusted her and paid attention to what she said, I think that would have built a
bond, a very strong bond
between the two. And now that man who raped Cynthia, we don't even know if the man was HIV positive or negative. And Cynthia was 8 years old. We don't know if she started menstruating at that age or not. She would have gotten pregnant. She would have even taken the disease. So those are the things we really have to start checking now. And really, I blame her mom at least 80% for Cynthia's condition now.
All right, and you are right. Mothers and fathers, parents as a whole should play a very important role in the lives of their children while they are growing up. Learn to listen to them, befriend your children, ensure you listen to them when they bring up complaints. Because one of the reasons why Cynthia lacked that self-confidence is because she didn't even build a powerful relationship with her mom. She has no one to speak to. And so, of course, that's one of the challenges. Now, thank you so much, Danielle. Monique, what is your take on this? What do you think about Cynthia's mom?
Actually, this is the most bitter part of the story.
Okay.
And I'm not just talking to Cynthia's mom here. So all mothers, come close. This is for you.
All parents, fathers and mothers.
Parents, fathers and mothers, this is for you.
Okay.
When you have your children, no matter how tender they are, meaning at their tender age, you have to start talking to them about most of these things. You have to start talking to them about things concerning sexual education. All right, this is what you do when a guy tries maybe to rape you. You even have to teach them how to use condoms. Like, it's very important. It's important because they can be faced with situations where they have no choice and they can just negotiate that, okay, let's just do it like that. So as a mother, you're supposed to build that kind of relationship with your daughter, that she tells you everything. And if she tells you everything, you're going to trust your daughter. The trust between a mom and a daughter is very, very important. Because once this trust is absent, a lot of things start going wrong. Because when the daughter starts hiding things from you as she's young, as she's growing older, the things are becoming more complicated and even more in need of your attention.
And she can't, because she has not built that relationship with you. You're not friends.
But see the situation, the child even had the courage to come to the mom, and yet the mom deserted her. If you are the child, will you ever feel like going to your mom again? Obviously, she'll feel like burdening all these situations in her and not allowing anybody to face them with her, because she feels like her mom doesn't trust her. So as a mom, you're supposed to trust your children. Build that friendship relationship with them. Start talking to them about most of this sexual stuff at an early age, so that when they start experiencing them, they will share their experiences with you,
and you can better
advise them.
All right, thank you so much, Monivic. Now we have an issue on ground. Cynthia reached out to us and she is seeking for our help. Cynthia said she might be HIV positive, and so she sees no reason for her to leave. What can we tell Cynthia?
Okay, I would like to first of all congratulate Cynthia for coming to us. I would really like to appreciate her. At least she had the courage to speak out and to come to us. Many adolescent girls out there are shy and keep that for themselves and die with that. I would like to tell Cynthia and other adolescent girls out there with the same situation, don't be shy. We are here for you. You can come to us in any time, in any situation. We will be there for you. But the first thing I would like Cynthia in particular to do right now is to go to the hospital and meet a medical personnel, precisely a doctor,
a district hospital,
and go do a checkup, because now we don't know her status. She's just suspecting she's HIV positive, but she has to go and confirm that first, and after that she can meet us just like she met us.
And we can continue the counseling.
We can continue the counseling.
All right. I think I'll just add my voice to that. I'll just add my voice to what Danielle just said. Cynthia, I want you to know that the very first thing you need to do, just like Danielle said, is for you to go to the hospital and be able to know your status, whether you're HIV positive or not. And if you are HIV positive, I just want you to know that it is not the end of the world. Are you getting me? Your life has not come to an end because you are HIV positive. You can be HIV positive, you still live a happy life and a prosperous life. Now, of course, there are measures that you need to put in place in order to live this happy life we are talking about. The very first thing, you need to start taking your antiretroviral drugs immediately. Okay? Girl, if you start taking your antiretroviral drugs immediately, you're going to live a healthy and happy life. And so, of course, Cynthia, we are here for you. We are here for you. You can meet us. You can come to the Hope for Vulnerable Children Association. It's an organization that is there to help young girls. And right now we are working on the project Let Her Voice, a voice fund project that has to do with HIV. So Cynthia, our doors are open for you. You can, of course, come close to us and we are going to counsel you. I want you to know that we love you, and of course, we are here to encourage you to build your self-confidence, to make you know that you're worth it, and so I don't know, do you have anything, Monivic, do you have anything you want to tell an AGYW watching at you right now?
Yeah, there's one thing I would like to tell you guys. I believe that a lot of adolescent girls who go through situations like this, maybe even situations of rape, get stigmatized by their situations. Like, at least Cynthia was bold enough to come to us, but there are other adolescent girls out there who get in these situations and they're scared of talking to the world because they feel like they'll be mocked at. So if you're scared of going to the hospital directly to take your antiretroviral drugs, you can always come to Hovoka and we'll help you out. We'll get them for you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Do you have a word? All right, thank you so much, guys. And this brings us to the end of our video. Remember, we are talking about life skills as one of those tools we can use to reduce the rate of HIV among adolescent girls and young women. Please leave your comment on the comment section below. Of course, if you have a question, you can leave it on the comment section and we are going to talk about it. So we see you in our next video. Ladies, thank you so much for honoring this invitation. I am so glad to always have you here in the studio. All right, thank you so much, guys. We see you in our next video. Oboka.
Strong girls.